everybody, and welcome to the Creekside Stage, brought to you by Come Here, North Carolina. And as you all know, we are here to see Mandolin Mania, which has become a Merlefest tradition. Tony Williamson started this in 1995 as a joyful abandonment to achieve perfection on stage. It has evolved to include half veterans and half younger musicians. North Carolina Heritage Award winner Tony Williamson is joined by legends Sam Bush, Mike Compton, CJ Lewandowski, Wyatt Ellis, and Christopher Henry. Everybody, please give a huge round of applause for Mandolin Mania.
Welcome to Mandolin Mania 23. Wow, so good to see all you good people out here, and the sun's shining, and we're ready for some equal parts mania and Mando as we go along today. The great thing about this particular show is we have no idea what we're going to do. You probably have a better idea than we do. So, but what I would like to do is introduce the gentleman to the far right. Wow, his band, Poe Ramblin' Boys, have just made such a splash in the last few years. I heard them for the first time on the Cabbage stage with Jim Lauderdale. I was backstage ready to come on, and they got on stage, and man, it was like Ralph Stanley on a summer afternoon. Stood the hair up on my arm, and I'm so proud of this fella. He's a great connoisseur of mandolins. He's the only guy in the world that could manage to get Bobby Osborne an Emerging Artist nomination. Please make welcome C.J. Lewandowski.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. Do you want me to start on something? Or you just going to, okay, well, like I said, there's a lot of mania going on here, I reckon. So, yeah, I've always respected Mr. Tony Williamson for his knowledge of old mandolins. I love old mandolins so much, and I think we all give it away. So, and Mr. Sam Budge, it's cool to be on stage with you, sir. Wyatt, hey, I see you every other day or something like that. I like those big overalls. All right, yes. Let's see. You want to do the mic game breakdown? Now, don't judge me too hard now.
How many cards do you play in?
Two.
Two?
Yeah, the right way. Right? Okay. Y'all ready? strong as my red britches are right here.
Britches is so loud I can't hardly hear you playing.
Well, I gotta say, speaking of haberdashery, I think this next gentleman is really the best dressed man in bluegrass.
Always.
Has been for a long time. So what can you say about this guy? He's done everything. He's been everywhere. He's won all kinds of awards. His teaching is amazing. His Monroe Mandolin Camp keeps the Bill Monroe spirit alive every year. If you haven't gone, please go. It's awesome. And tell them they need to hire me back for a teacher.
I'll do it.
And the duet he does with Joe Newberry is really, really good. They're going to be on the traditional stage this afternoon. You should catch that. It's really mighty fine. Please make welcome Mike Compton.
Thank you, John. Okay. I think this is the first Mandolin Mania I've ever attended where I knew everybody on the stage. Usually there's a couple of, well, I know Wyatt. I mean, I've started to say young whippersnappers, but their one is down there. There's usually a couple of young guys up here that I've never seen before, but I don't know what this all means. Small talk, I guess. Putting off the inevitable. How y'all doing? Well, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, we're glad you're here.
Yeah.
Well, bless your heart. Thank you. I guess I'm the only one up here that is not playing an antique, I think.
You want to borrow one?
No. I don't want to be responsible for it. Not even for 5 minutes. Well, let's play some boogie, I think. C chord. 3 chords and the truth. This is one of Mr. Monroe's first boogie that he did. This is called the honky tonk swing. Y'all play pretty good.
It's all them picking ignition videos.
Well, this is the one time of the year when I have a little solo spot, and I always want to think about my hero, our hero, Jethro Burns, right now.
Y'all know who Jethro Burns is? Just checking.
Well, Homer Jethro. But more than that, Jethro was an incredible mandolin player, and I tried to study his music. And when I was young and foolish and a whippersnapper, I used to take every opportunity to go to him and play one of his solos for him. And then he would take the mandolin out of my hands and play it in a different key, a completely different way. And I would go running back home with my tail between my legs. Well, in his memory, I started working on this, and I hope to make it a recording, but it's the songs of Jethro, only in different keys with different arrangements. Just to be hateful. He said to be hateful. Well, I think he used to call you the father of bluegrass, didn't he? Or newgrass?
No, actually, he called me the mother of bluegrass.
I thought that was Bill Harrell.
Apparently, the reason I was called the mother of bluegrass was, of course, in the 70s. Every time Bill Monroe would walk by me, see me walking, there goes the mother. I reckon I'm the mother of bluegrass.
Thank you, Sam. Dr. Me. All right, let's see if I can get through this. This is one called, it's a Benny Goodman song called Moonglow. Oh, and I really kind of concentrate on the space between the notes, you know, because I like to think that's maturity, but it's really just laziness. Thank you. Wow. This next guy, I could just go on and on with the accolades for this guy. All I know is that at one time, and I hope this is still so, but there was a time when everybody wanted to be in a Newgrass Revival cover band, myself included. And we need to have more of those now. But this is the guy that's done so much for music and so many different kinds of music, and you all know that. But I would like to say one thing about him. He is the man with the baddest chop and the biggest heart in music. Make welcome Sam Bush.
How can you lose with that intro? All you gotta do is start playing. Ah, that was beautiful tune, Tony. Wasn't it? Wasn't that wonderful? When I grew up, when I first started playing the mandolin, I didn't really know about bluegrass or Bill Monroe just yet, even though I grew up close to Nashville, Tennessee. But what I did pay attention to were my father's fiddle records, and mainly the ones by a great Grand Ole Opry fiddler named Tommy Jackson. And playing along with the fiddle would a lot of times be a mandolin playing in unison. Later I found out, by the man who played rhythm guitar on those records, who played the mandolin on that? He said, that was Hank Garland. Well, Hank Garland's known as being one of the greatest country jazz guitarists. I said, Hank played the mandolin? He said, no, not really. He was just so good that Tommy could teach him the tune on the mandolin. They would cut the song, and then Hank probably never played it again. He was that good a musician. And so really, that's my style. I grew up playing like a guy that didn't really play the mandolin. But I sure learned a lot of fiddle tunes, and then later learned more about bluegrass and Bill Monroe and the whole thing. But first, start with fiddle tunes. Here's an old fiddle number, key of D, and Forked Deer is the name of it. Everybody called it where I was from Forky Deer. So here's Forked Deer.
bluegrass ambush on the 4-big deer. Okay, next in line. Now, this gentleman comes from a real bluegrass family. His dad, I've known him for a long time, is a mighty fine mandolin player. His mom, great banjo player, and she's been responsible for a lot of really bad banjo players learning to play over the years. And some good ones. But I've just met Chris for a few years now, and I'm still trying to figure him out. I think he's deeper than you might see on the surface. I think there's a lot to him that I'd like to kind of get into. But the one thing about this guy that he's done is during the pandemic, he's created a teaching method that really goes back to the way we all learned to play, which was the oral tradition. Rather than having tablature and music, he teaches the old way. And I'm really proud of him for that, and the results speak for themselves. So great job, and I just want to introduce to you the wonderful Chris Henry.
Thank you, neighbors. It is such a buoyant blessing to be up here with so many heroes, and half the fun's just we're looking forward to it. Well, more than half the fun is being here. So thank you for keeping this going, and thanks to all y'all heroes up here, and future legends, and the whole lot. Let's do one of Bill Monroe's flagship tunes for his later part of his career. One of my favorite videos on YouTube for the longest time was Bill Monroe playing this with Marty Stewart on the American Music Shop. Y'all might have seen that. It's Southern flavor, and he gets up there and Marty's kind of stumbling and stammering. He said, would you let me play one on the mandolin for the folks? And then he just plays the walls off of Southern flavor. And at one point, he just has one hand on the mandolin. He takes his other hand off. He's like, I can do it with one hand, folks. And that's all it takes. This is a great tune. And in the comments, someone was like, that tune's just John Henry in a minor. I was like, don't do that to me. Please don't do that to me. But it is. It's kind of, anyway, Southern flavor. Here we go.
Chris Henry there. All right, on the other end of the stage, wow. Talk about making a big splash. Your first few times out, this young man has really done it. He's already been on the Grand Ole Opry. He's been on the IBMA Awards show with Peter Rowland. He's just done all kinds of fabulous things, and he's got the he's got what it takes to back it up too, because he can really play that thing. And there's a song that we're going to play at the end of the show that's sort of a tribute to Doc that he learned in about 30 seconds, and it was a 2-minute song. So, yeah. So I'm very proud of how far he's come, and I can't wait to see where he's going to. Please make welcome Wyatt Ellis.
I was thinking of doing an old-time fiddle tune that Bill Monroe played a whole lot, and, you know, I first heard this on Sam's homespun course, actually.
Oh, yeah?
I think so. And, you know, kind of learned from there, so let's play the Patty on the Turnpike.
Years old. Barely 14 years old.
Wow.
I hate him.
I wanted to tell him that we don't do presto. Allegro, maybe, but I really prefer al dente or al fresco.
You talking about noodles or tempos?
Yes.
Oh, well, we've actually to the part of the program where we get to talk about our mandolins, but we've also got a couple of guys who need to be on other stages soon. So I'm going to turn this over to CJ for a moment of talk about his mandolin.
Okay, I will. probably why I was invited.
This'll take a while.
This is my mandolin. These other two are not. But I like old mandolins, like I told y'all earlier, and we've got some old Lloyd Loar signed instruments up here. This is mine. In December of 2021, I went to Athens, Greece, and bought this mandolin here. This is the first ever time that most anybody has seen it. When I brought it back in December, no one had ever seen it in the vintage instrument world before. This is a July 9, 1923 F5 signed by Lloyd Loar, and it's 2 serial numbers after Bill Monroe's. Bill's was 73987, and this one is 73989. So yeah, proud to have it.
Just hit a quick lick on that thing.
What? Oh,
Yeah, just
I
hit a
like
quick
it.
lick.
Yeah, hey there.
It's CJ Lewandowski.
Oh, I gotta go. I'll see y'all at the dance tent.
Bye, CJ.
Thank y'all.
Okay, let's hear from Old Hoss that has a really good owner called Sam Bush.
Hello. This is 1937 Gibson F5. The owner before me was Norman Blake. Norman played this on the John Hartford album called Morning Bugle. Now, I knew the instrument before Norman owned it, and I didn't think it sounded that good. And I'll say one day I walked in and Norman had it, and it sounded like $1 million, and I couldn't figure out what happened. He had the great luthier, which you're going to hear more about in just a second, the great luthier named Randy Wood take it apart and probably take about a pound of wood out of it. And so it became the mandolin that I have now unbelievably owned for 50 years. This year. And so this is old Tony Rice named it Old Hoss, and serial number 95155. Because it'll do this, or it'll do this. It's a good chopper.
Thank you, Sam. Sam Bush.
And thank you for letting me be on Mandolin Mania. I am now off to join the Waybacks for our tribute to Kenny Wells. Oh.
Cat's out of the bag. What a joy it has been to sit next to you, Sam. Listen to that rhythm, buddy. Yes, man. Wow. Legendary showing up. So this mandolin I'm playing right here is one of Randy Wood's latest 2 mandolins. It was finished at the end of March of this year. It's the first mandolin I've actually ever owned or been, official, caretaker of. And I've always borrowed mandolins from my dad because he's got great mandolins. He's got Randy Wood's first mandolin and Randy Wood number 3, which is the only mandolin that Bill Monroe ever had custom ordered. He wanted number 1 because he said that sounded the closest to his mandolin of any that he had heard, but Randy had already sold it to somebody. Anyway, Randy's got a great, tradition of making mandolins down there. He's in Nashville for a long time, and now he's in Savannah. But Randy helped me get this one recently, and I'm just through the moon with it. It's beautiful, sounds nice, and got the nice extended kind of smooth upper harmonic range. My other Randy Wood mandolin I played for 30 years, a little mid-rangey, which I love too. I was kind of like more. Sometimes you get some tune too. Ooh.
I think the mid-range in your other one was because it had 5 pounds of rock.
I didn't have a lot of hippie rocks in my mandolin for a long time. Not possibly advisable, but yes, I'm super stoked to have this mandolin.
So this mandolin is a mandolin that's really special to me. It was built on March 31st, 1924, and it was formerly owned by Marty Stewart. He played it on a few albums of his, like the Pilgrim album, and on the Bobby Hicks record. And I really, it's got the Beersy in it, and it's really got a sweet sound and a lot of bite too,
nice, very nice. Great mandolin. All right, over here, Mike Compton.
Well, I brought this today on purpose because I figured it would be the only oval hole up here, and I was right. This is a 2003 Stephen Gilchrist, what he calls an F4.5, 4.5. It's an Australian mandolin. I've had this thing since 2003, and I only started playing it about 2 years ago because it had a set of tuners on it that I couldn't get the thing in tune. So I left it in the closet, but I finally just started feeling guilty and got it set up right and completely fell in love with it, which
That might be the best sound of F4 style I've ever heard. It's so good.
it works. It made my F5 really mad, so I ended up having to send it back to Australia and get it fixed. But these do a different job than these mandolins do. They fit in a sort of a different slot. They tend to play well with others because you can blend in and hide out if you want to. Almost got Edelweiss in there for a second. Stop me before I play again. Anyhow, this is made out of wood that came from Sigourney Weaver's property, Steve said. So I don't know if that's right or not, but I don't know him to be a liar. So I expect a little slimy thing to come out of here at any minute. With teeth. Anyway, I'll stop.
Mike Compton there with Gilchrist F45. This mandolin I'm holding, I call the Green Hornet. It's it was signed by Lloyd Lohr on February 8th, 1923. It's officially 100 years old. And it is a beauty. The reason I call it the Green Hornet is because, well, it's got a real nice little sting on the sound, but also the binding is all so old it's turned kind of green. So it's a good one. I think you got to hear it a while ago when I did a solo. But we got time for a couple of more tunes here, and the one thing we haven't done is something that we can get some tremolo going on, like maybe a waltz or something. Have you got a waltz you could lead us in there, Mike?
Y'all know Roxanne? See? You know that one, Mike?
Definitely.
He'll know what time it gets to him.
Huh?
He'll know what time it gets to him.
Probably.
Yeah, I guarantee you.
All right. Well, this is one of Mr. Bill's. Everybody knows him for being grouchy and all that, but this is real sweet. We could do Lonesome Moonlight if you want. What y'all want to do? Huh?
Might be safer.
Safer? All right. Edit. Lonesome Moonlight.
Okay, just a short song here to exit out of here. The one thing I was thinking about is this is Doc's 100th year, and whenever I would hand him a mandolin, he would always play an old tune called Texas Gales. Turns out he recorded that on a Folkways album way back, and that's probably the only time he played the mandolin on the recording. So I thought it'd be really appropriate if we would just pass around the Texas Gales one time here, fellas. Coming out to Mandolin Mania. See you next year.
Y'all give it up one more time for Mandolin Mania. And please stick around for Terry Bauer.